Hi, welcome. I'm Judith Royal, archetypal astrologer, and this is your cosmic astrological weather report for the week of February 19th to the 25th. And it is wet, wet, wet. So the question I want you to ask yourself as you listen to this and throughout this week is, what is the dream you are dreaming for yourself? Because we're really going to be in the position of like a 5-part harmony, singing row, row, row your boat. Life is but a dream. And indeed it is, especially now. Once again, let me remind you that this is a time of incredible spiritual awakenings, absolute liftoff in terms of raising and working and living from your higher mind. And I'm going to give you the dates when you can maximize the use of that energy. Monday, we have fire. The moon is in Aries. So the element fire, that's going to be a lot of creativity for Aries because the moon is in your sign. But for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Tuesday, we're going to fall down to earth, not fall, but put our feet firmly on the ground, earth, with Taurus moon, which will be quite beautiful. And we'll have that all the way into Wednesday. And then Thursday, we do have some air for those of you who are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But believe me, except for the moon, there is no air anywhere. So that's why you have to get your diving suit and air tank, because everything is going to be in fire, earth, or water. So all the way until March 24th. So then Friday, we have still in air, but we also then have that quarter moon in Gemini. The quarter moon is the first testing point in the moon cycle, and we're in the cycle now that started with the new moon eclipse last week. That was so powerful in Aquarius. We saw a lot of interest in equal rights and so forth. But in our own lives, it was a great time to get some emotional objectivity. Plus, we definitely got some sort of a surprise message on that eclipse. And now, on the crisis point of the first quarter moon in Gemini, we're going to be gathering these ideas, and we're going to have to be very, very stringent, really, about keeping only those that are practical right now, because remember, we got a lot of Capricorn as well. And really, the crisis point is pruning, so letting go of the things that really are not compatible for you as a messenger of love in this life. So obviously, we're going to let go and leave behind anything to do with grievances, which is everything to do with judgment. So that's going to be an exciting beginning for the week. And next, I'm going to tell you how to personalize this for your moon sign and your sun relationship in our universe. It's the relationship of the moon and her endless dance around the sun. Likewise, I want you to think about now the moon and the sun signs in your own personal chart. And we're going to talk about the element that they're in, because that gives you the clue for compatibility and the compatibility with the days of the week ahead. So there are, remember, 2.5 days every month when the moon is in the same sign as your moon, and that's your moon birthday. There are 2.5 days a month where the moon is in the same sign as your sun, and that's your to-do solar birthday for the month. Now this week we are dealing with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So that could be your lunar or solar birthday if you have your moon or sun in any of those signs. Now, for you all who have a air sign, which is Gemini, that's the first quarter moon this week, and Libra and Aquarius, 3 air signs. This is a kind of a stop sign week for you, because you're going to have the tendency to hold your breath, feel like you don't have enough air, so you need to do some conscious breathing. That's a good message for me. For fire signs, you have more like a yellow caution light, meaning that you need to slow down, look both ways, so to speak, and be really more mindful of your movement and your actions, less impulsive, less fiery, actually. And then for earth signs, wow, you have got a green light. Earth and water go together, right? So this is a very harmonious week for you. Easy for you to get things done. And water signs, since almost everything's in water, you actually have no inhibitors at all. You don't even have a stoplight. You just have an open, free flowing, really river to carry you ahead. So this is one of the best times in the year for you. Don't waste it, right? So remember now, in comparing that, Monday is a fire sign, and Tuesday and Wednesday are earth, Thursday and Friday are air, and then Saturday and Sunday will be Cancer water. So we'll finish the week with 5 of those planets in water, as well as the moon in water, and the moon is always a trigger, right? So you're going to be feeling very deeply. Water is emotions. In particular, pay attention to the 21st, when you're going to have such unconditional love, really a call to a higher love in your relationships. And then you're going to get beautiful words to express that on the 25th. So those are wonderful times. And going ahead, we have some very interesting things, because each of these planets, remember, is going to make a conjunction with Neptune, making it the day of Epiphanies and spiritual awakenings. So we have ahead of us Mars, who's going to catch up with Uranus in fire, and that's going to be March the 11th. I want you to mark that on your calendar, because that's going to finally put everything into fortunate forward action. And then we're going to start moving into fire. With March 5th, Mercury goes into fire, and March 6th, Venus goes into fire. And so for the first time in a while, we have the cosmic lovers, Venus and Mars, in the same element. And that will be from March 6th to March 17th. So great time for relationships and for lovers. And I'll close with this thought that I love from my own meditation this week, which is that whatever we call to us with love will come, because love is an energy that it always answers, and it actually cannot refuse a call for help. And we have so many cries for help rising from this world right now, this world that is strange, but that we made, but that we really do not want. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back next week with some exciting things. Bye for now.